Has no one realized that the birth of evil Morty might not be so simple? He might be the consciousness entity of the main Morty. While revisiting Rick and Morty plots, I noticed a detail: the Roy game. In Season 2, Episode 2 is the second generation, whereas the Roy game in Season 6, Episode 2 is first generation. This means Season 6, Episode 2 likely didn't air in the correct timeline. It's probably a prequel. If this is true, it explains why the Morty at the end of Season 6, Episode 2 seems to be returning to the earliest Morty, obedient to Rick, like a puppet. The reason I believe evil Morty is the main Morty's consciousness entity is if you carefully analyze plot of Season 6, Episode 2. In this episode, Morty's consciousness was split into 5 billion pieces and trapped in the game world. They then split into two factions. One believed they should escape the virtual world and continue adventuring with Grandpa. The other longed to be an independent individual. Thus, war broke out between them. Eventually, Rick seemed to make a deal with female Morty. Some followed Rick out, and the others chose to stay in the virtual world. And those who stayed precisely represented Morty's consciousness yearning for freedom. Coincidentally, at the end of the episode, the game console wasn't destroyed, but was kept by a billionaire, and the game's protagonist strangely transformed into the previous female Morty. Considering the huge time difference between the game world and reality, if technology in the game world advanced rapidly, eventually, Morty's consciousness there could converge into a freedom-seeking entity and leave the virtual world. And that entity can only be evil Morty. Combining the previous analysis, if this plot takes place before Season 1, then it all makes sense.